In the year 1900, at the dawn of a new century, the serene coastal town of Bulan in Sorsogon rested under a fragile peace. The long shadow of Spanish rule had finally receded, only to be replaced by the rising sun of a new colonial power, America. While Manila had fallen and the First Philippine Republic was in retreat, here, in this southern corner of Luzon, the embers of revolution refused to be extinguished. The people of Sorsogon, who had tasted freedom so briefly, were not ready to surrender it. From the quiet fishing villages and the verdant inland farms, a new call to arms echoed a promise to defend the motherland, no matter the cost. This was not a war fought by a formal army, but by ordinary people transformed into patriots. Leading them was Lieutenant Colonel Emeterio Funes, a name now etched into the heart of Bicano history. Alongside him were local heroes like Faustino Belmonte and Luis Espinas. As American troops began landing on Sorsogon's shores, they moved like ghosts, striking with precision at American patrols, disrupting crucial supply lines, and then disappearing back into the mountains before the enemy could even react. For over a year, from 1900 to 1901, the countryside of Sorsogon was a relentless battleground. The dense forests became their sanctuary, the winding rivers their highways, and the cloak of night their greatest ally. The conflict was a brutal guerrilla war, a stark contrast to the conventional battles the American forces were trained for. The fiercest engagements erupted around the towns of Bulan Sorsogon and Jubania. The Sorsogonan fighters, though often outgunned, masterfully used their knowledge of the terrain and narrow jungle trails into deadly ambushes, used the thick humid foliage for cover, timed their attacks with the sudden blinding tropical storms that swept through the region. Every skirmish was a testament to their resilience. While the Americans brought superior firepower, the Filipino spirit forged in the Revolution of 1898 was a weapon they could not counter. Americans quickly learned a harsh lesson. Occupying the land was one thing, but conquering the will of its people was another entirely. However, a war of attrition is a cruel one. In mid-1901, the American military response grew increasingly severe. The rebellion that would not break, they adopted scorched earth tactics. Suspected of harboring revolutionaries were put to the torch. Vital food supplies were confiscated to starve out the resistance. The population was subjected to harsh measures to sever their support for the guerrillas. Pressure became unbearable. Surrounded, outnumbered, and with dwindling resources, Lieutenant Colonel Emeterio Funes' resistance in Sorsogon had been broken. But defeat in battle is not the same as the death of an idea. The story of the Bulan Revolt became a powerful legacy, a defiant chapter in the larger narrative of the Filipino struggle for self-determination. Their sacrifice was one of the last, brilliant flames of a revolution that defined a nation. Thank you for joining us on this journey back in time. If you found this story of forgotten heroes as inspiring as we did, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more hidden histories. We'll see you in the next one.